guys, welcome back to Toy Transformations. Today's video is gonna be super spooky. We're gonna transform 3 LOL surprise dolls into Circus Baby, Puppet, and Mangle from the video game Five Nights at Freddy's. Let's start with Circus Baby. First, we're gonna give our doll a new hairdo. We're gonna grab a big chunk of air-dry clay, put it on top of her head, and use our fingers to shape her ponytails. Circus Baby is a super spooky animatronic, so we're gonna use her modeling tool to mark a few lines all over her hair. This will make it look like it's made out of metal parts. How cool, right? Then we need to paint her hair with some candy apple red acrylic paint. Don't you guys love this color? Next, we're gonna use some Arctic white acrylic paint for her face. Make sure you spray it out evenly, without leaving any blank spots. Now, let's use an ultra-thin brush to paint her nose and lips with some more red. Wow, she reminds me of Harley Quinn, guys, don't you think? And we're gonna use the tip of her modeling tool and a tiny bit of indigo acrylic paint for her eyelashes. She's gonna look adorable. And don't forget about her eyebrows. Just a couple of thin lines like these ones will do. Then we need to paint her hair ties. Did you guys know that Baby is the only animatronic in the game to appear in the ice cream minigame? Have you guys played it? Time to paint the rest of her body! We're gonna use some more white acrylic paint for this. You might need to apply more than one coat of paint for the color to take. This LOL skirt is gonna be perfect for her. We just need to paint it red, and it will be just like the one Baby has in the game. And we're gonna use this cute top as well. So all we need to do is paint it like we did with the skirt. Like this. Now we can start working on her shoes. First, we're gonna paint them with some more of the candy apple red. Baby is definitely one of my favorite characters, guys. Let me know which is yours. And we're gonna make her shoes look exactly like the one she wears in the game. First, we need to paint the tip of the shoes with a little bit of white. And then we're gonna add 2 small yellow dots that are gonna be the cool pompons she has on her shoes. Perfect, guys! Let's keep adding more cool details. With this tiny bit of air-dry clay, we're gonna make the fan that she has in the midsection of her body. And with some more clay, we're gonna make the cool metal plates she has on her legs. You just need to attach them like this. Next, we need to paint them white. We know the clay is already this color, but the paint will give it a nice and shiny finish. Let's finish painting all those cool details. First, we're gonna use a little bit of sand acrylic paint for the fan she has right in the middle of her belly. Then we're gonna make her look super robotic by painting a few silver lines all along her arms and legs. This will make them look like they are made out of metal. How sweet! Now let's use the tip of her modeling tool and a tiny bit of jet black acrylic paint for the fan and the details of her knees. Circus Baby is gonna look incredible! And with some more metallic silver paint, we're gonna paint the blades of the fan. Do you want to know what the coolest part about her is? That she can dispense ice cream! And these 2 small pieces of ribbon are gonna be for her shoulder pads. They're gonna look super cool because they are shiny. Next, we're gonna use the tip of her modeling tool and just a little bit of jet black acrylic paint to paint some super thin lines along her face. And don't forget about the details of her hair. You just need to follow the lines we traced over the clay, like this. She's almost ready, guys! We just need to paint her eyes with some emerald green acrylic paint. Be careful not to paint the white parts or the pupils. Now we just need to apply a thin coat of clear nail polish to her eyes so they look ultra shiny and cute. Let's see the final results. Wow! Circus Baby looks incredible! This is more like a cute version of her, because in the video game she definitely looks creepier, but I think that all the cool details we made for her make her look great as well. Let's move on to our next transformation, the super scary Mangle. So let's start by covering our doll's head with air dry clay. Make sure you cover everything but the eyes. Then grab a small piece of clay and attach it to the front part of its face. This is gonna be Mangal's snout. Use your modeling tool to give it that pointy shape. Then grab 2 pieces of clay, flatten them out, and use your fingers to shape them like Mangal's ears. Then you can attach them to the top of its head. Now let's paint it white. We're making Mangal's full body version right before the mean kids tore him apart. Maybe that's why Mangal became a villain, don't you think? Next, we're gonna use some purple acrylic paint for the inner part of our doll's ears. Have you heard the theory that Mangal may have caused the bite of 87? Do you think it's true? And with a tiny bit of violet acrylic paint, we're gonna paint the top part of the snout. Then we're gonna use some more of the purple paint for the contour of Mangal's eyes. I think this is one of the features that make this animatronic look super creepy. Time to paint the details of its face. Use the tip of your modeling tool and a tiny bit of candy apple red for the cheeks, the nose, and the mouth. And this pair of LOL shorts are gonna be perfect for Mangal. We just need to paint them with some of the cute purple shade we've used before. It's time to paint Mangal's body. Let's use some of this Arctic White acrylic paint. Then we need to paint the cool details of the metal parts. Use some metallic silver to paint a few lines all along the arms and legs of our doll. So cool! Let's make the cute purple heart in the middle of Mangal's chest. We just need to attach some air dry clay and shape it with our modeling tool. Now let's make its legs look like they have metal plates by attaching some pieces of clay to its knees. Perfect! Then we need to paint the pieces we just attached so the color matches perfectly the one we use for the rest of the body. And for the cute heart in the middle of its chest, let's use some more of the purple acrylic paint. Mangal is almost ready. We just need to paint its eyes with some of the sugar cookie yellow acrylic paint. And finally, we're gonna make its eyes look super shiny by applying a thin coat of clear nail polish. Are you guys ready to take a look? It certainly looks less scary than the version in the video game, but don't let it fool you. This version can be quite creepy as well. Time to make our last transformation of the day, the ultra creepy puppet. So let's start by covering his entire face and head with a big chunk of air dry clay. Then we need to use a modeling tool to carve out Puppet's eyes and mouth. They remind me of the old school theater masks. How spooky! Now let's paint his face with some oud yellow acrylic paint. Have you guys already defeated Puppet? Let me know in the comments below. And with a tiny bit of jet black acrylic paint, we're gonna paint the inner part of its eyes and mouth, like this. Then grab an ultra thin brush and some violet acrylic paint. We need to paint 2 thin lines coming out of the eyes and joining his mouth. He's beginning to look like the one from the video game, guys. And with a little bit of terracotta acrylic paint, we're gonna give him his cheeks. Just 2 small dots like these ones will do. Then let's use some more of the same paint for the details of his mouth. One of the creepiest things about Puppet is that he attacks you even when you're wearing Freddy's mask. It's time to paint Puppet's body. We're gonna use some jet black acrylic paint. Make sure you spray it out evenly and try not to leave any blank spots. Now grab an ultra thin brush and some pale peach acrylic paint and use them to paint a strip pattern on his lips, like this. Then we need to do the same thing with his legs. This stripe design reminds me of a clown. Puppet is such a weird animatronic. And don't forget about the buttons in the front part of the suit. Let's paint them as well. Just 3 small dots like these ones will do. You can use the tip of your modeling tool to make the buttons look even more realistic. You just need to paint a few mini dots like this. Now let's make his eyes look super shiny with a little bit of clear nail polish. And let's do the same with his mouth. Puppet is ready, guys! Wow, he really looks ultra creepy. I think that he was my favorite transformation of the day. Just look at all the details on his mask and on his suit. They are pretty neat. Well guys, that was it for today. Here we have our creepy friends from Five Nights at Freddy's. First, there's Circus Baby. I really like her outfit and the cool details of her hair. Next is Mangle, with those metallic details that make him look awesome. And finally, Puppet. He's so creepy, but I really like how he looks. Let us know in the comments below which is your favorite. Subscribe to our channel and ring the bell for more awesome videos. Don't forget to give us a like and that we love you so much. Bye bye!